Hey there, fellow wedge shavers. Brian here at the Wedge Shave Experience. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. It's been a little bit since I posted a video. I really thought that I'd be able to get some more videos posted, but summer kind of came around, and even though I got some days off during the week, the kids' schedule changed. They weren't in school, or they might not have been in a camp. So when I had a day off, they had a day off, so I really didn't get a chance to shave and get a video in. So now they're back in school. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more videos out here in the near future. Today I have what I think is kind of a special video. Today's video is going to feature the new carbon shaving and gentleman's nod collaboration called Damascus. This is Damascus #1. This is a shave soap. This is a look at the soap. You can see where I scooped it out there. I do have the matching splash with it. I will be featuring the Damascus carbon razor on here. Since I had the razor, I had to get the set, right? This is a very special piece in the den, kind of a one-of-a-kind type razor. This does have the minus plate on it, and I do have a new Wizamet Super Iridium blade in there for today's shave. I am using the Evo Omega brush. Colors kind of match the label and everything else, and I'm all lathered up in the bowl. So I don't know about the rest of you shave degenerates, but when I order a new set, I always look at the scent notes, really try to determine in my mind if that is something that is going to be good for me, right? And, you know, I read the scent notes on this, and like I said, I had the razor, so I felt like I really needed to get the set. I am usually pretty happy with Gentleman's Nod stuff. Not everything has been a hit with me, but most things that I've tried I have liked or are some of the best scents in my den. And so, you know, reading the scent notes on this, and I'm just gonna have to read this kind of off here because it's the scent description is a little bit different to me than what just the plain scent notes. So the scent notes on the top, it's black pepper, cardamom, and fig milk. The heart notes are saffron, orris, davana, which I don't know what that is, rose de grasse, which again, don't know what that is. And the dry down, it says citrus, cistus, excuse me, not citrus, cistus, cypriol, tobacco, sublimolide, which I don't know what that is either, and patchouli. So, but their scent description, when they put it all together, makes it sound much better than just reading those alone. So it is a trio of spices, which is the black pepper, the cardamom, and the saffron, dancing with the creamy sweetness of fig for a warm sensual opening, which I get. It's definitely a warm scent. It is definitely spicy, and it is definitely woody. They call it an ombre of woody and spicy. So I get all of that. And there is a honeyed thread that persists, so there is a sweetness. So to me, I get the spicy and I get the woody, but then there's an underlying sweetness that's in the background back there, which they describe as honey. Could be almost a vanilla-y scent to me as well, but all comes together very well. This is the first time I'm using the set, although I did put some of the splash on the back of my hand last night. I just got it in the mail yesterday, and it settles out very nice on the skin. So I'm definitely liking this scent. So if you like that woody, spicy, and a bit of sweetness kind of in the background scent, this is definitely probably a more fall, winter type scent than like a spring, summer scent. If you are kind of one of those shavers that uses fragrances based on seasons. So there you have that. All right, so I'm gonna wet the face and get into the shave. So it has been 2 days since my last shave, so I've got 2 days growth. I get in such a hurry some mornings, I don't even shave every day. I probably average about an every other day shave, which is not great. I love to shave every day, but you know, time is not something that I have a lot of these days. All right, so again, we're all lathered up. Very, very creamy lather. As you can see in the bowl there, And so the Damascus razor is one of my favorite razors in the den, not only for the aesthetics of the razor, which are just beautiful. That off the lips there, but also for the shave quality. I have a number of carbon razors. The minus plate just seems to be my jam. I've tried other plates. They're fine. I think you just got to find what plate works best for you. And for me, that is the minus plate. So one thing with this razor, there is some texture to the razor. I think in pictures sometimes you think that this is all smooth and everything, but the metal, the way it is, definitely has some texture to it, and you can kind of feel that when you put your finger across there. So, but this razor shaves very well. I don't use it as often as I probably should. Seems to be more of a special occasion razor for me, although I don't know how many special occasions I have going on out there these days, but anyways, I'm a big fan of the carbon razors. I love the handle shapes. Sean makes some fantastic quality products. I think I have this in stainless. I have it in brass, I have it in copper. And then I have this Damascus one. So, but the minus plate works well for me. You don't get the blade feel that you get with the standard plate, which is preferable for me. I'm not a big fan of aggressive or blade feel if I can help it, but yet I still seem to get enough efficiency out of the minus plate. All right, there is pass one. Let's go into pass two. So as many of you gentlemen's nod fans out there, a lot of the scents are based on kind of destinations. So this scent was a collaboration, like I said, with Sean, and there's a master perfumer who created the scent called Claude Durr. Hope I'm saying that right. I'm not in the fragrance world, so I don't know much about him. But I do know he created a very nice scent. I think the soap, I get a little bit more of some dried fruits which are in there. And I think, if I'm reading this right, the dried fruits are the Orris, Davana, and Rose de Grasse. So those are the dried fruits in there. I think I pick a little bit more up of that in the soap than I did in the splash that I put on my hand last night. I think that kind of dissipates, and I think the dry down, you're left with the woody, spicy sweetness. It's a little reminiscent to me of Declaration's Massacre of the Innocents. It's been a while since I've used that set, and I didn't drag it out, but from my memory, I feel like it has a little bit of that vibe to it. It's not the same. I wouldn't say it's the same at all, but it's definitely one of Declaration's best scents to me. And so I get a little bit of that with this scent. So if you've tried that one, in the past and you like that, then you would definitely like this. I definitely probably put this in immediately in my top 5 gentleman's nod scents. I think you can get this both on gentleman's nods, that guy nicked myself right there. It's harder for me to, when I'm shaving, to see into the phone versus the mirror. So sometimes it's harder to be careful when I'm doing some of these shaves. But you can get this both at Gentleman's Nod, it's like a tongue twister for me. Gentleman's Nod website, or you can get it, I think, on the Carbon website. All right, so I'm gonna do a third pass. And then the Damascus is just an occasional special edition that Sean has. The last time he made it, he actually just reached out to me directly. This wasn't available for general purchase on their website. Sean reached out to me directly, asked if I was interested in one, and what plate I would like. And I said, yes, I am. And I will take the minus plate, please. So that is what we ended up getting. We meaning me. Hope everybody out there is doing well. If you pick up this set, let me know what you think. If you've tried the Declaration Massacre of the Innocents, let me know. It's not as cinnamony. I think if I remember right, the Massacre of the Innocents has a little bit of background of cinnamony vibe. And I think the spiciness you're getting here is more from the black pepper. So like I said, hopefully everybody out there is doing well. I hope to get some more videos out. Like I said, it's tough for me because I'm not, as I've said before, I'm not a morning person. So it's really hard. Yeah, I'm nicking myself a few times. It's been a while since I've used this, and I got a brand new Wisdom blade in there. So we're just gonna get around the nose and the mirror. Not sure on the camera placement. I got this new sometimes I'm used to shaving with, even though there's less blade feel, it's still, it's a little bit lighter touch. And I'd say like my everyday razors that I'm shaving with in a hurry are less aggressive even than this. And I tend to use a little bit more pressure. And sometimes I forget when I use a razor like this that I need to back off a little bit. All right, still a nice smooth shave. Nothing major there in the nick department. All right, let's get the splash on. All right, and you do get, I think you do get a full 5 ounces of soap in this tub. Get a little bit of splash on. Definitely get a little bit of stinging. All right, I always wash my hands with soap after I apply the splash because I'm afraid I'm gonna like itch my eye or something and irritate it, or some alcohol or something. Anyways. All right, I don't know if that has some cooling in it. That might have a little bit of cooling in it. I don't know, I'd have to go and look. I didn't really check on that, but I do feel like, let me look. I don't know if it says on here if it has any cooling in it. Yeah, I don't know. I can look at the ingredients. And I'm just checking. I don't know. I don't see any cooling listed, but definitely feels like it's cooling a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the shave. If you're thinking about this set, like I said, you gotta like warm, you gotta like spicy. And I think when you have a nice sweet undertone to it, that kind of mellows out that spice a little bit. It's a really good combination. So I'm very happy with this set and hope to see you soon on the channel. Thank you for tuning in.